Look at this for an alloy. Look at this for a chunk missing. Off the cuff, just asking them questions. If I had to pick, it'd have to be a carbon, wouldn't it? What inch are they? 21s? 23s?
It's done now, so it's ready for the customer to collect.
Got a car in process right now, a Defender, and it's getting wrapped satin black.
Satin black.
Right then guys, so today is going to be a little bit of a different video. Got a bit of a story behind it. About the Fiat 500X that we've got in. It's got 42 on the clock, it's low mileage and it's automatic. What more could you want? But Joe's going to delve a little bit in on the story behind it. Car arrived on site, it needed 4 alloy refurbs. So we had our mobile alloy refurb guy come down and he had a look at the alloys. It says this one was beyond repair. As you can see on the clip previously, look at this for an alloy. Look at this for a chunk missing. Wow. There was chunks missing out of it. I called Fiat direct and asked them for one, the name of the alloy, what type of alloy it was, and they told me it's a Malare. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong. Malare. And then also that if I was to buy a brand new alloy on it, it was 650 quid plus the VAT. Now, we had 2 companies tell us, mobile alloy refurbers, 2 companies, 2 different opinions tell us that that alloy was beyond repair. So I thought, hang on a minute, Smart Car Automotive, based in Bilston, a mile down the road from where we are. So I drove it down the beginning of the week, they had a look at it, was with them for 1 day, and now look at the alloy, guys. As you can see, it's fully refurbed, back to its original condition. Looks great. So yeah, we're gonna go down there now and let's show you behind the facilities. Yes, behind the scenes. Lucky enough for us, he's let us come down. We've told him that we're on our YouTube journey and he was on board to get some more footage. Right then guys, we're at Smart Car Automotive today. They've kindly let us to come in. We came here the other day because we had a Fiat 500X that we got the alloy refurbed on. They do paint protection, wrapping, window tint, detailing, valeting and alloy refurbishment. So yeah, coming in. Push, pull, push, pull. Push. This is their reception. Whoa! So we're just looking at a couple of the wraps, which is quite nice. We don't see many of these on our cars, do we? So if I had to pick, it'd have to be a carbon, wouldn't it? Texas black carbon wrap. Love a bit of carbon on the car. Just finishes off nicely. So we've just come in with the guys now. We had a bit of a chat about what we're going to do. It's going to be off the cuff, just asking them questions and yeah, going around there, just showing us their workshop and what they're all about, what they've got coming up. And you can see some of the really nice cars they've got in.
Right, so these are our new training facilities. We recently began a whole project on it. About 60-70% complete, would you say?
Yeah, we're going to do expansion over that way later on in the year.
Yeah, we're going to knock out all these walls.
Another 2 vehicles, there'll be one series and one BMW 3 Series up here.
So we're going to, obviously we're going to have like the trainees train on them.
So is that trainee driving for PPF or?
Yeah, so it'll be PPF, detailing, also car wrapping, and then obviously the big one that we want to push in, window tinting. A few students and they passed and they did very well. I know there's a few of them that we keep in touch with and they are currently, you know, doing, I think 2 of them are doing mobile detailing. I think one did it so an extra service to their business that they've got now.
So Jamie, is that independent workers or is it a company that they work
for
that send them?
It's usually, sometimes it's a company. We've had, I know we're having some police officers come in as well to tint their cars at some point soon in the future. So yeah, it's just a plethora of people. The most common thing is probably, I'd say, people adding an additional service to their current business. So there was a guy that came in and his dad did like body work, so like custom body kits. So then what we did is he came in obviously and he was like, on top of the body kits you want to like tint as well. So he was learning to tint and then he was going to teach other people how to tint.
Yeah, got a lot of potential coming.
Yeah.
So how many was you doing a day then?
Probably like 2.
And how many can you guys do a day now?
Can do probably about 150.
150 alloys a day! Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
So guys will just come in here and it'll just be like completely, every single bay will just be like full up, and it's just chaos.
What would you say you're most busy with as well, guys? Would you say most busy with alloys?
Probably alloy wheels, yeah.
Probably alloys.
Okay.
It kind of just depends on the time of year as well. So like, it's coming into winter, so alloys are more popular because more people are scuffing them because the roads are in, you know, it's more treacherous driving conditions. Whereas like in the summer, people kind of want to like make their car stand out, so they'll get the detailing, the ceramic coating, get it cleaned, and obviously even wrapped and tinted. You know what I mean? Like obviously the sun's out, tints. It just goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Really. So kind of depends on the season.
So see what's next.
So this is our CNC machine. This basically is what you would call a diamond cut finish. This one hasn't been done. There's one just here behind you. This one, as you can see, it's not lacquered just yet. But that's going to be the end product. Do this by skimming about a couple mil of metal off the top of the wheel to just give it that metal effect, basically, that diamond cut effect. So when you're looking at a diamond cut wheel, what you're looking at is the metal of the wheel itself.
So this machine will take that off, so you literally close that and then the operator stands in the machine.
Yeah, the wheel will start spinning.
Yeah.
It'll spin quite quickly, and then the blade here will touch on the wheel and it'll just run up the wheel as it spins.
This is where you program everything for.
Yeah, so this is all this is the station where you actually set it up. So on here you'll scan the wheel. So this will switch around. You see the probing tool on here. So this will then scan over the wheel, and then it'll bring the profile of the wheel up here. Then the lads will make sure the profile looks okay, sort any imperfections out within the scan, and then just click start process. It's pretty simple, to be fair. So once that hits 0, it means that's when the blade should touch.
Okay.
And you do it gradually, just in case there's some high spots in the wheel. Don't want to start at 0. Next thing you know, there's a 1 mil excess on one side of the wheel, and you hit that, damaging your probe and the wheel. So you'll go down slowly. 2 years ago, we expanded very quickly over the past 5 years. So we went from single oven system to 150 wheel system within like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And is it this system and this operation that allows you to do up to 150 wheels a day?
Yeah, that's the main limiting factor now. Is it's only capable of about 150.
Yeah. Well, obviously these are just calling off now, so yeah.
Probably so. No, those are Colts.
Silly question, but how does it work then? I've never seen an alloy being painted. They turn up, they'll be in the van on the pitch, they do it in the back of the van and they drive off. So this is like, it's new.
Okay, so obviously you've got the powdered guns here, obviously different colours, etc. And you've got your lacquer. So what it will do is when it goes in the oven, it will negatively charge the alloy. And what the powder is it's positively charged. So when the powder hits the alloy, it will stick to it, and then what it will do is it'll give like an electrostatic flawless finish. And then that allows us to give it a lifetime warranty to our customers as well, like any corrosion, stuff like that, you know, heat, etc. And then I think it's better for the environment as well than painting. You're not releasing all these toxic fumes. The powder just sticks to it. And then what will happen is, if we can turn it on, we will. But you'll have water come from the top all the way down. That'll just catch the powder and it'll just recycle.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? So then, you know, you're not causing much waste really. So. It's a lot more efficient as well.
The podium's an negatively charged and pass it onto the wheel. I think, is any of the guns on now? You kind of see.
Can you tell the waterfall on or not? You won't be able to hear though if you do.
I'll get someone to turn them on.
Yeah?
So instead of a paint, what we're using is powder. With this powder, it's much more durable than any paint. So a lot of people always say when they've had their wheels refurbished, they only last a year, 2 years. But if they're using this, they'll know it's going to be good for the life of the vehicle.
Done, yeah.
So this is the lacquering area. So you got your lacquer here, and it's basically the same as the other booths. Just we just keep the powder, the colour stuff, and the lacquering separate.
When do you start the lacquer process after the powder? Does it have to give it, like, I don't know, do you have to give it an hour, or can you do it straight away?
Yeah, so,
or?
Obviously the wheel will go on the oven system stripped, so there won't be any paint on it. You'll have to go in first for a degas period. That's going to be about an hour inside the oven.
Oh, okay.
The oven does do this all automatically, so when you start at the start of the day, you click the on button and it'll do the degas cycle, keeping track of the temperature of the wheels inside. Once the wheels reach 200 degrees, it'll release them, and then you'll put your primer on and your colour. Colour would be, the primer will be done in the first slide we just looked at, booth, and then the primer will be done just in this one on the right. I mean the colour will be done in this one on the right. Once it does come around, after it's been back into the oven for 45 minutes, it'll get lacquered here. And then it'll go back in again for 45 minutes.
Okay, and so what's the whole time scale from start to finish for this process, the cycle?
You're probably looking about 3 hours.
Okay. And what, how many? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There'll be 50 podiums.
50 podiums, 50 negatively charged podiums.
She's got it. Hired. So obviously, customers come in, they want their car back as soon as possible. How quickly is the turnaround to getting them back to the customer?
Yeah, so now the coating finishes, we can turn around next day. With diamond cuts, it takes a bit longer, so it's about 3-day turnaround.
Okay. It's a bit more complex.
Yeah, just as an extra stage, once we've powdered the wheel, it then has to come off the belt, has to cool down, or else it then cuts it, and then it has to be put back on the belt for the lacquering.
So these are the colours that they use for the alloys, and they'll mix these if a customer requests a specific colour.
Have a little hook just in the back here. Will basically just hook onto the tyre and pull it up, instead of you having to rest this bar on the wheel itself.
Yeah.
That way it's much safer that way.
And can you tell us a little bit about this car we've got in?
This one.
Wow.
This one came in for 2 of the wheels to be refurbished. It is done now, so it's ready for the customer to collect.
What inch are they? 21s?
Are they 21s?
21s.
They do look bigger. 23.
23s, wow.
23s? Yeah. Oh, is the event or 21?
One day, Jode.
One day.
One day.
Let me manifest.
Look at that. Look at these cars, wow.
Don't really need it.
Haroon, is this colour standard colour for Lamborghini, or is it a wrap?
No, this is the standard paint finish,
yeah.
yeah. I think it does have a PPF film on it, so it's only on the front of the vehicle on this.
And that's just to help with stone sheets.
Yeah,
and...
it's a clear film, basically. It's the same stuff you put on your phone, screen protectors. It just stops any stones or scratching. Even if someone tries to key the vehicle, it won't actually go through that.
Really?
Oh, wow.
We had an Aventador in where someone actually did key the full side of the vehicle. But luckily, when we took the PPF off, the paint was in perfect condition. So we took the PPF off and just put a fresh layer on.
Oh, okay. So you should buy.
It's worth having, and if you're going to spend that much money on a car, you'll have it PPF, won't you?
Yeah. We've got a car in process right now, a Defender, and it's getting wrapped satin black.
Satin black,
Yeah.
It used to be gloss black, Haroon.
Yeah, so this was a gloss black car, and the customer wanted to kind of stealth it out a bit. So this film is made by Texas. It's then used.
So, how long does the process roughly take overall if you're in full wrap?
A vehicle like this will take us about 4 days to complete.
Oh, wow.
So it's not too long of a process. The main bits of the job is just actually dismantling the vehicle. That can take a day in itself.
Wow.
So when you do the door, do you have to take the door off? Or can you wrap it while it's still on the car and same like with the bonnet? And
Yeah. On this vehicle, we're not doing the door shut, so the doors will stay on the vehicle. If the customer throws our door shuts on, then we'd have to remove the doors.
What would you say is your most popular colour when coming to wrapping?
Probably say the one that is customer trials. So this colour, we've probably done about 7 cars this month.
Yeah.
And just this.
Yeah, so the one that we got next week, we got the same job on a Land Rover Defender. It's getting the wet satin look. He saw a TikTok of ours that we did it on the Premier League footballer's car, and he just loved the look of it, so he came to us, and then he's booked in, ready to go next week to change.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah, man.
It's the one where they absolutely soak the car.
That would be the PPF film. So
Oh,
that
okay.
is only within the clear film. So all the coloured film that we offer is dry apply. The clear one is the only wet apply that we use.
And is this PPF as well?
No, this is just a wrap. Yeah.
So is it possible then do some customers have PPF on top of a wrap, or is that not possible?
No, you can definitely do that. Obviously, it is double cost because you're basically wrapping the vehicle twice. But we do have a new range of film now, which is coloured PPF. So you can have the PPF for the protection, but it is also coloured, so you can have a look through them as well.
Is that popular?
It's not that popular compared to the regular wraps, just due to the price point.
Okay, it's interesting. So what's this part over here, guys?
This is the plotters. At the moment, it's loaded with the window tint film. With this, we don't actually have to cut the tint by hand. So we have the laptop just here. We'll put in the vehicle details, and this will cut out the tint for us. So all you have to do then is peel the backing and stick it on. We are going to be selling this soon. So we'll have an online shop where people can just buy pre-cut window tints. So all they have to do is take it out the packaging, spray it with water and apply to the windows. But we also use this for our PPF. So PPF is pre-cut as well. So obviously when you've got a brand new car, a lot of people are scared to have anyone near the paint with a blade. That's where this comes in. It basically cuts it out for us, and then there's no blades needed, you just put it onto the vehicle.
Got to save manpower and...
Yeah, it saves a lot of time with the tinting, yeah. That's the main reason for us to use it here. All our staff are trained in hand cutting, but the reason we use this is because it's perfect every time. It is also much quicker. The only time there'll be hand cutting is when there's a new vehicle that hasn't had a pattern come out for it.
Okay, well.
If it's the body kit, it will have to be done by hand. You won't have someone who's basically made the cut for custom kits. We did an urban, was it a Cullinan? Yeah, urban Cullinan, and that was tricky because everything was all custom made by.
So guys, we've finished up with Smart Car Automotive now. They've been absolutely great, giving us the time out their very busy schedule to get us in and show us around the place. We're just looking forward to getting it out for you guys to see. So yeah, thanks for your time and thanks for having us here. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jamie.
Cheers. And so Haroon has been showing us around. This is his car. So it's a Chameleon PPF that he's got on top of there. But yeah, what a car, what a wrap. Remember guys, great content we got today. Really look forward to getting it out on there. So don't forget, like, subscribe, all of that jazz. And yeah, fingers crossed we can get more of this along the way.